Why did medieval monarchs want more central power? Imagine living in a time when kings and queens ruled vast lands, but their power was often limited by local nobles and the church. That was the medieval period in Europe. Now, some rulers wanted to change that. They aimed to strengthen their control over their kingdoms. Why? Well, it all comes down to the way power was shared back then. Nobles owned large chunks of land and had their armies, which made kings weak. The church also held a lot of influence and could challenge royal authority. This made it hard for monarchs to collect taxes, enforce laws, or raise armies when needed. They were often at the mercy of powerful nobles who acted like little kings in their own territories. This situation made the kings vulnerable to rebellions and conflicts. To fix this, monarchs started to push for more control. They wanted to create a united front where they could govern directly. They built professional armies that owed loyalty only to the king, not to local nobles. They also reformed their governments by creating royal councils that helped enforce laws fairly across the land. These councils included representatives from towns and cities, which helped balance noble influence and brought in new sources of wealth. The decline of feudalism, partly because of the Black Death and the weakening of the church, made it easier for kings to take control. As people began to see the benefits of a strong central government, monarchs seized the chance. They also aimed to expand their territories by uniting different regions into one nation. England, for example, brought Wales and parts of Scotland under its control. France worked to bring together its feudal lands, and Spain was unifying through the Reconquest. All these efforts helped kings gain more power and create more organized, stronger states. So, in simple terms, medieval monarchs wanted more central power to overcome the limits of feudalism, control taxes and armies directly, reduce the influence of nobles and the church, and grow their realms into unified nations. This shift laid the groundwork for the modern nation-states we see today.